Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to run through the MEDDIC qualification checklist in sales. This is a very easy qualification checklist to follow in B2B sales. Doesn't really work in B2C, business to consumer that is, but in business to business sales, this is a super easy way to qualify leads and make sure that you're actually spending time on quality and qualified leads who are actually likely to buy your offer, your product, or your service. Okay, so MEDDIC is just broken down into 6 letters, the MEDDIC. Of course, the metrics is the quantifiable win. How much time or money does your solution actually save, which is one of the most important things that you need to get down, basically. So you always want to have that aspect of your offer that is either time saved, money made, financial ROI, time ROI, whatever it might be about your offer that you're able to dictate and convey to prospects. And then E is then the economic buyer. So who's actually going to be signing the check? The person with the final authority on the spend. Ideally, you want to be dealing with that person directly, not like their assistant or someone below them or whatever it might be. If you are in that case, you want to really try to push to get the economic buyer involved in the sales process, because time after time, you'll probably lose deals to a lower down consultant or someone that the boss has kind of sent in to explore options and things like that. They're going to then explain your offer and whatever you do to their boss, and they might butcher that a little bit, and then the boss is going to think and be a little bit confused and not actually hear it from the horse's mouth. So you always want to try to get the economic buyer on the call if you can, or involved in the sales process as much as possible. The decision criteria is understanding what they're actually measuring you on. If it's the features, if it's a race to the bottom on price, you don't want to do that kind of thing. The type of priorities that they're actually going to judge and what are important to them, like what's the most important to you. What kind of decision criteria have you got with making the sales process? Super direct, easy question that you can actually ask. What are you looking for? What does the dream outcome look like for you guys? What would a 10 out of 10 VIP 5-star kind of product, offer, or service look like for you guys? And whatever they answer with that, you want to dig in deeper. Why does it look like that way? Why is that important to you? How would that be beneficial for you? Whatever it might be. Okay. Going on to the second D is, of course, the decision process, whether or not they need to get legal involved, what steps are involved in the process, any milestones that we need to hit together, having it completely mapped out, having an MSP in place and mutual sales process with the prospect to make sure that you're hitting those check marks all the way from discovery call, sales call, all the way to closed, signed, closed, whether or not we need approval from legal or HR or marketing or the C-suite or the board of directors, or whatever it might be. You want to be crystal clear on that decision process. This is a mistake that I made, and I just put my trust in lower level consultants that I was dealing with. And then it would get to the end, they're like, yeah, we're keen, we're going to do it. I was like, sweet, what are we waiting for? Oh, we just need to have a chat with our board of directors. The next meeting is 6 months away. And then you're kind of sitting there like, wow, okay, I probably should have understood that earlier. The next letter is, of course, I, where you want to identify the pain of the business or the prospect that you're speaking to. That's what's actually going to be driving the search. If there's no pain to uncover and no pain to fix or heal or offer a solution, there's not going to be a deal. You don't buy a new car because your car's running perfectly and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You buy a new car because you're sick of the problems that you're experiencing with your current car and you want to get an upgrade on like heated seats or heated steering wheel or sat nav or a sunroof or whatever it might be. You're not going to go looking for a car and having a chat with car dealers and looking at dealerships and things like that if you're 100% happy with your current car. So with that same analogy, that's when you want to ask, what are you currently missing with your current car? Like, why are you even here? Why are you at the dealership? Why are you looking right now? Like, it looks like there's nothing wrong with it. But man, like, you wouldn't believe, like, I have to take it to the garage every month. I have to service it all the time. It's leaking oil. I would love a sunroof. All of my friends have got sunroofs. Like, whatever it might be, you kind of understand the car analogy. And that's the same thing with the software or the product, the offer, the service, whatever it might be. You want to understand what's important for them and what they're looking for and kind of say, well, why is that important? Like, why do you want a sunroof? Why do you want the heated seats? Why do you blah, 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 blah? Because I want to be warmer in winter. Oh, how come? Are you driving a lot in winter? Yeah. Just ask like dumb, silly questions that seem like you're just being super curious, which you are, and will uncover further pains and understand why that's important for them. So when you provide your solution, it then ties back. Hey man, you told me that you were looking for heated seats because you're living in Michigan. I don't know why I'm referencing Michigan. I'm in the UK right now, which is kind of cold. But then you want to say, wouldn't you like to be warm while you're driving to work at 6 a.m, whatever it might be? That's something you said was important, right? Cool. Well, this car's got heated seats. Then it makes it look like you're actually listening during that sales process and makes your solution the obvious choice for them. Final option, or final letter, sorry, is C. So who's your inside advocate? This is the champion. This is something that we learned at the previous company that we worked at. You always want to have a champion. You want to have someone get along with really well, and you want to kind of have like your insider guy on that team of whoever's making the decision, and they're your inside advocate essentially. They'll sell for you when you're not in the room. You always want to identify your champion, have at least 1 or 2 people that you really get along with, that are involved in the sales process. If all of these check out, you have a real qualified deal. And I probably should have disclaimed this at the start, but this is probably for more complex enterprise style deals where there's lots of decision makers, lots of moving parts and things like that. However, with that being said, if you do have a bigger deal on the table, you always want to qualify hard, or you're going to pour your months, probably should be months there, into deals that were never actually real and waste loads of time, which is a massive mistake that I made. So if you enjoyed this and you're looking for a bit more help or training or assistance on your sales training, we do have the daily live sales training community here where you jump into the classroom. We've got everything you need from a sales perspective. And in the calendar, we run calls literally every single day on everything that you need to get better at sales every day. It's currently $20 a month, I think. $19 a month with a 7-day free trial. There should be a button there. Click into that, jump on a few of the calls, get some stuff out of the classroom, see what you think, and we'll see you inside. Thanks for watching.